name is Bob Borchard, and welcome to the new Old Town Mariposa show, coming to you from beautiful downtown Mariposa, where history lives, and the scenic route into Yosemite, and the gold country. And this is my guest, Mr. Scott Nady.
How are you, Bob?
Absolutely awesome for an old guy.
Okay.
I really like your hat.
I thank you. I like your hat.
You know, you look really familiar. You have a business or something around here, right?
Yes, my family owns the Mariposa Company Store here in town, 2 doors down from your fine establishment, the Gold Coin.
I've been in there.
Have you lately?
Yeah.
I haven't seen you over there.
Well, I sneak in and out.
Okay.
At any rate, that's kind of an old building, isn't it?
It is an old building. We moved across the street. We were here 13 years. My mother and father moved up here originally 19 years ago from, I grew up in Huntington Beach, Southern California. Little town, maybe you've heard of it, but it used to be little. And they started the business here in town. We just moved over to this new building at 5025 Highway 140. And
in Old Town Mariposa.
Old Town Mariposa, and it's actually, it was built in 1866 after the fire in 1865.
Rebuilt.
Rebuilt. So
it was originally, what, 1854, 1856, something like that, when it was first a wooden structure that burned down in the fire. That was a disastrous fire. The whole town burned down. I don't know if most mother lode communities, Gold Strike communities, they were built wooden shacks, and fire was a big problem.
Right.
So this town burned 3 times. And you managed to survive. Your store managed to survive that.
Right.
That second.
And they rebuilt in '66 with fireproof brick and a whole different design.
Right. So tell me about the company store.
Well, we are kind of a unique gift, art, antique, a lot of handmade items. You know, we have such as this fine art piece here. It's a piece of Mariposa pine that a local guy, he came into the store a few years ago and said, hey, I'd like to sell you some carvings. And we said, okay. And so we bought 5 of them, and a couple months later we sold them all. I called him up. I said, hey, Richard, we want to get some more carvings. And he said, oh, okay. Well, what'd you do with the other ones? I said, well, we sold them all. And he goes, oh, okay. I said, well, when can we get some? He said, well, I got to go find some more wood. I'll see you in a few months. So they're all individually signed, and it's local artists and local craftsmen, and we have some other items like some leather items, and I brought you a little gift today.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you know what to do with this. It's called Flask.
A flask?
Yes, it's by.
I could probably put some vitamins.
It's made right here in Mariposa, called Leatherwork Unlimited. A girl that lives here in Mariposa makes all those. But you can put some vitamin water or some cough syrup or. Favorite
I have my favorite cough syrup. That goes back to my Bonneville days.
This is also a handmade leather item here in Mariposa. So a lot of gifts like this stuff.
That goes right on your belt.
Yeah, it goes on your belt. It's kind of a pouch for your glasses, your wallet, or whatever.
Cool.
So stuff like that's what we have in the store, and a lot of jewelry, a lot of art, a lot of stuff you're not going to find down in Kmart, Walmart, those kind of stores.
You've been here how many years?
I've been here about a year since I moved up here from LA, from SoCal.
So one of the things that I really like to hear about is how you got here and your thoughts. I mean, people don't just move to Mariposa. For a lot of people, it's for 1 million or 4 million people, it's a great place to visit.
Right.
But
well, Mom and Dad, they I grew up down in Huntington Beach. I was a surfer and a skateboarder and all those kind of things. And then they moved up here 19 years ago because Southern California was too crowded. And
I spent many hours in the stadium watching football games with your dad.
Well, and when he came up here, they loved it up here, and we visited a lot. So eventually, we kind of felt the same way, that Southern California was just too crowded, and it's not so easy just to sell everything and come on up, but we finally figured out how to do it and made it up here about 1.5 years ago, and my wife and I, we bought the store from my parents, so we told them retire, And so now my dad can go to all the football games and stuff with you, and mom's at home, and
Stuck with me?
well, you know. And now my wife and I and the dogs run the store. The dogs, people have come in the store, they've seen them, Blue and Thor. That's our security guards.
I've met Blue and Thor on a couple of occasions.
They're tough. They're strict.
They are very strict. If you don't pet them, you can't come in the store.
No, they're intimidating, and they're
kind
trained
of
well.
Official town greeters in some respects.
Yeah, and I think that they fit in with the rest of Mariposa. A lot of people say, don't you get bored up in that little town? But the reason we moved here, part of it was, the beautiful surroundings. A lot, it's a small town, but it's the people. Mm-hmm. Really, whether younger kids that I meet around and older kids, it's really everyone that's here either grew up here or they moved here, and they stay because of the people. And obviously it's close to an amazing park, but this is part of it. It's just a small community that everyone cares about people being here, and whether they're visiting. I see on a weekly basis people from every country in the world: China, Europe, France, every place and country in the world. And they always say, wow, this is a really great place. And that's what we're trying to do, is give them something in our store that you can't find anywhere else, whether it's a picture of Clint Eastwood or a walking stick or some art. We have a lot of stuff in the store that's different.
One of the things that we are promoting is the downtown Christmas excursion, and I think we have a video following the show that talks about taking a break, a family taking a break from the valley and coming up here, and we have it's off season, so the motel rooms are relatively inexpensive, and we do have a park right up the road. It's kind of world famous.
That's right. And I heard today that the waterfalls are moving again, so
they turned them back on.
They turned them back on, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was the governor's
We paid the bill. Did you pay the bill? I threw in some money for it.
The governor sent us a memo, said, well, water rationing, and we had to turn all the waterfalls off.
Right.
So, yeah, and we always do what we're told.
Hey, we pitch in. We're part of the solution, not the problem.
Program. And on top of all that, we have some snow.
That's right.
Badger Pass is going to open up soon.
Really? Okay.
Really? So I don't know if you ski or not.
I'm actually a snowboarder.
People actually can get on the arts bus, or get on any public transportation system, just about any place in the world.
Right.
Get onto the arts bus and take their snowboard or skis all the way up to Yosemite to Badger Pass.
It's a good time.
It's a good time to do that. And but if you stop off in Mariposa, one of our beautiful rooms, the accommodations here are excellent. And enjoy some of our local hospitality, and spend a Saturday afternoon on the slopes. And of course, Saturday evening at either the Gold Coin or at the Mariposa Company Store.
Well, we're 2 doors down, so you can do both.
You can do them both, but you can't take any beverages out of our establishment. That's one of the...
Well, we don't. There's no re-entry fee at our place. I don't know about your place.
No, there's no.
And that's good. We can go back and forth. And we do have some specials coming, that are on sale right now. We have a lot of jewelry. Some of it's handmade, some of it's local in some of the Indian tribes. It's on special.
I think that was a thing. You have spent time in your store, and you may not have seen me there, but
I've seen it over there.
I'm kind of sneaky. But the thing that's striking about most of the shops downtown is that these are unique. Quality merchandise here, and the other fact is that I've spent some time in the mall, and to deal with somebody who owns and operates a business as opposed to a clerk that comes in that is hired in for the Christmas season, you get a level of knowledge, a level of hospitality and courtesy that you don't find in a traditional shopping environment. That's why I thought it was really interesting, a good idea to promote Mariposa as a destination. You want to take a break from the mall, come up to Mariposa, and by the way, we have some really unique commodities up here.
That's
and if you don't have it at your place, the tradition here is to steer them to another business that probably has it. And the thing that really doesn't you don't get in other business establishments. Christmas shopping, God, the Black Friday, the Cyber Monday nonsense.
Well, we had a Black Friday, but we didn't have any black eyes or any bloody noses. Actually, we gave everybody hot chocolate and cookies, and they got to pet the dog. So it was, pretty tame. But a lot of people were happy with what they found, and like you say, if it's not in this town, it probably doesn't exist, or we'll show you where to find it,
or you
direct
don't
you
need
to
it.
Or it's time to head to the Gold Coin for a
Yes, absolutely.
a burger and a beer or whatever you want.
I think that we're going to have to duck out.
Okay.
I just, Scott, I want to thank you for joining me on the show today.
Well, thank you.
And
thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
I want people to realize that this show now is on a YouTube site, and we have other videos on there that they should check out. In addition to that, I want to thank everybody out there for joining us here at the Coin and at Old Town Mariposa, and I hope you come back and visit us again soon.
And come on down to the Mariposa Company Store, and love to see you and show you around and find something for you. And we have a lot of art, antique, collectibles, gifts.
Right? How do I look? Purses, handmade jewelry. We have a vintage train.
Come on up, enjoy our special brews. We've done about 27 different beers in the 2 years that we've been open.
And I have over 1,001 gifts, something for everyone. All kinds of stocking stuffers and wonderful gifts for your family and friends.
Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas.
There's elegance here, there's fun. And it's just a great place.
Shop Old Town Mariposa for a unique, authentic Christmas shopping experience.